All right, let's continue. Okay, nice. Now everything's set up. Okay, perfect. All right, so here I want to cut this with a Boolean operation. Right there, and I want to make another cut through this ceiling. Right here. Let's see. And I want to adjust the size. Hey, how's it going? So I can cut through this. Something like this. I think that's pretty cool right there. Nice. And now we have this super nice dome, and it's closed outside, but it allows me to see the dome from the inside. And I think we need to cut this again, because I have this other piece right here. And this one I want to cut with this. Ah, okay, this has a cut right here. Oops, I think I forgot to make a copy of that one. Yeah, probably better go back so I get the right position. So this one, gonna save it just in case. Somewhere here. Now I can cut through this one. Okay. That will give me this piece right here. And now I want to cut the other one with the cylinder. Gonna hide this one. Nice. Now I can get this one. Somewhere there. I think that's a nice cut. Okay, cool. Nice.
Are you going to make game with this environment?
Yes, this is for a game called Imperium. I'm working on the level Blockout, also called Layout. So it's about a gladiator that it's like a Souls-like, where you get better gear and you go and fight enemies to defeat different arenas. And now I'm making this kind of like chapel, small temple here. Okay, cool. I think we got that. I saved this piece here just in case. Nice. Now the next step is going to be, I want to align the windows a little bit. Yeah, this is part of a kind of like this island that we are working on right now. Yeah, still being developed. This area, it's a little bit need to clean up some areas that were left just a little bit in middle of the way. Yeah, I'm working with a team, so yeah, we got some stuff here very unpolished.
Looks nice. You modeling all of these in Unreal, or you use Blender too?
Most of this is made in Unreal, and then we bring it into Maya for retopology and clean up. But I'm trying to make as much as possible here in Unreal. Let's see if I can actually get these ones to align. I want the height of these windows to be aligned. If we scale this down without selecting anything else, the issue is that I merged a lot of stuff, so because of booleans. So this one is just to experiment a little bit with the shapes and stuff, and then I will bring this to Maya and get it like as clean as possible. Okay, now again I think I'm selecting this point that I don't need.
I bet all models must be low poly because it's a lot already.
Well, we are going to use nanite, so I think that we can get away with a lot of topology. I mean, a lot of triangles. But definitely, the less, the better. And we are going to use vertex painting, so we do need to have some enough vertices so we can actually paint on top. Okay, I see these windows are definitely not matching. I think I need to push them up a little. Okay, I think these two are the same. Yeah, I have such a mess with these ones because I was using a preset, a wall that I had before to make this, but then I basically needed to change the position of the window. Okay, that's better. So it looks a little bit nicer, and these ones are definitely too small. Right here and right here.
I've heard about nanite but never used it.
Yeah, nanite is designed for very high poly meshes. If your meshes are very high poly, it's a good idea to use nanite. If they are low poly, it doesn't matter. It's for like mega scans and stuff like that, when you have like a lot of topology. Not topology, a lot of quads or triangles. That's a good idea. Okay, I think not all windows are the same, but it's okay. At least I think they have the same height now. Yeah, this is going to get remodeled, so for now I don't need to worry too much about this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, I think this is pretty cool. I don't really want to add too much detail to this, because I want the art director to check this out and give me his opinion, because I think it's in a good state right now. It's like shows like what the idea is, but don't want to like push it too much with details. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here and continue with other buildings. Let's save everything. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this building. It could definitely use more detail, but let's leave that after the revision. And it's like kind of small. I like it. I wanted like a small temple. For the town. It takes a little bit to play. For some reason it's taking longer than before. Maybe the map is getting a little bit heavy. The first time takes a little bit, then the second time is way faster.
Looks good.
Thank you. Wow, it takes a little bit. Takes a little bit of time to load.
How it's even possible you have so low amount of subscribers? For those who have plans to become environment artists, your content is very valuable.
I appreciate it. I mean, it takes some time to build an audience. It takes some time, but I'm pretty happy. Like people are showing up to the live streams, and like I'm having like very interesting conversations. Oh, now it follows me. The little drone. It's a little light that I spawn. Yeah, the character is being worked on right now. The animations and everything is being worked on. It used to have armor and other things, but okay, I think it's pretty cool. Nice, pretty happy with this. Yeah.
Do you have Discord?
Yeah, the link is on the video description. Okay, let's see. Let's continue with more buildings. I remember, yeah, before that, let me try this with another lighting. Let's see how it looks in the afternoon.
Looks really great.
Thank you. Okay, let's try another lighting, like maybe 3 p.m. It's 1500. No, I mean 1700. Okay, I was not supposed to ragdoll. Times 1700. More of like a sunset time, which means 5 p.m. Well, that's nice. Yeah, let's leave it there. I like the amount of detail, not too much, but enough detail to actually understand the idea. Okay, let's see. So I'm working on this town right here, and we got a lot of different buildings already, so I can start like maybe adding a little bit of details to this. A little bit of details, but I would like to create a couple more variations. This tower is a little strange. I think, yeah, we got enough to make a very interesting town. Let's see. I was working on these wood details. So these are these are all modular pieces, so I can just snap them nicely. Let's see. Maybe we can make a variation of this tower. Yeah, this place is getting full already. Like these boxes here, I think we don't. And these upper villas, we're gonna like probably move them. Like I don't really like this being like on top. These pillars and stuff being on top of this other village. Not very.
In the past, I want to make environments. I worked in 3ds Max and export FBX models to Unreal. but your book was too difficult for me.
UVs, well, UVs, I think Maya and 3ds Max, they have very nice UV tools. Yeah, I'm gonna delete those. And the temple probably could go there, or it could go somewhere here. Looks nice. I like the round shapes. Okay. Yeah, I think this is probably the same as this one. Probably don't need that one. I think it's time to actually clean up some stuff and make some groups. Yeah, probably. This is not the most funny, like not the most fun part of this, but I think it's a good time to actually organize a little bit, because things are getting a little bit messy. So, okay, let's turn off the PCG. Let's start hiding everything that I don't need. There's a lot of old buildings underneath that I think we can get rid of. Oh, it's already a group, nice. Yeah. This was the original Blockout for the town, but we changed the style, so we don't need that. Yeah, this was like a little path I made. Don't need that. Here we got some other buildings. These ones I think I'm gonna leave here just for now. These are Ryu's buildings. The other artist that I'm working with. Then I'm going to start making some groups. So usually I go to top, go F to focus, wireframe, and here I need to turn off some stuff because we got a lot of stuff here. We got the UDS, we got the water flux, which I need to turn off. I need to be careful with these selections, which is a little tough to make when you have so much stuff on the background. Okay, now I think it's clear. I'm not selecting anything else, and now I select everything. Make a focus, and the camera is jumping. If the camera jumps, it means that I'm selecting something else. Yeah. Okay. Most likely is the water flux stuff, which is very, very annoying. Yeah. It takes quite some time to. I need to get the actor lock plugin. It's just that since I'm working on a team, yeah, I need to get the plugin approved by the team, and then we can add it. But this really will make my workflow way faster and easier. Because if I get this water flux selected and I put it into a group, I will break the whole water system. It needs to be on a specific hierarchy. So I think we got it hidden.
I like it.
Hey, what's up? So yeah, let's try to. You see, like I don't like the focus, the camera to jump that much. It's not supposed to jump that much. But okay, I think we got the building. And I basically need to do that with every other building. Like, definitely not the smartest way to do this. Okay, I think everything's good. Got this little piece just in case I need to make a cutout or something. Okay, let's try to group up the rest.
I needed a way to select all parts of a mesh. I normally just click every part like an idiot.
Yeah, even though like you see like the wireframe selection and stuff, it's like it's supposed to select everything. Sometimes it doesn't. So it's like, oh my god, come on, like it's supposed to go through geometry, like transparency, like like X-ray in Blender or just any other wireframe 3D program, but sometimes it doesn't select everything, and it's like, what? So making these kind of groups is always a hassle. For example, here I want to get rid of these fans, right? So let's go Control B, and I go here and I go right click, asset actions, select actors using this asset, and it will select everything using this asset. So I go H and I get rid of that. I mean, I hide it, and then I need to hide again everything that I don't need to make my selection here, which is it's kind of funny that I need to do this for each building. Not the smartest thing to do. We should have like specific data layers or groups, or yeah, there are many solutions for this. Like it's it's kind of funny. That's something that I need to talk about with Ryu for the future. So yeah, let's go again, and let's go to top F, and again I'm going to select on the like outside, hide the water flux, hide the UDS, which is the ultra dynamic sky, which for some reason does not appear in the okay, it's called sky. Okay, so the sky folder, and here I want to select all of this and deselect with Control Alt this. Nice. Now I like to do an F to focus, and it's jumping way too much. Like it's not supposed to jump. It's supposed to focus this. So if it's jumping that much, it means that I'm selecting something else, which I am. I'm selecting the PCG actor partition, which I'm not supposed to be selecting. Now it's coming a little bit closer to the selection. This is funny. Okay. Yeah, we need layers, data layers, so we can like really just have everything organized properly. So I'm gonna group this. Control H. Control H to unhide everything.
How do you stream both vertical and horizontal at the same time?
There's a free plugin that I'm using for OBS. I forgot the name of it, but I can share it on my Discord. There's a video on YouTube that explains how to set it up. It's a little confusing at the first time, but then it kind of like becomes pretty easy. Once you have it set up and you do your first stream, then you can just reuse your stream information in YouTube and it will just work super nicely. Okay, so we got this one working, we got this one. Now let's get rid of all of these.
Thanks. I'll check out the Discord for the link later. No need to do it now.
Yeah, it's this YouTuber called Naughty. It's a Twitch streamer. He's always posting like super cool videos about streaming. These things I might just probably delete them. Let me see. Do we have them actually? Yeah, I think I'm gonna delete them actually. Yeah, we don't need those for now. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. The underneath the sewage system, and okay, I think I got enough space to make a selection. Let's go into top and start just hiding everything that I don't need around my selection. Okay, I think that's good enough for me to make a selection. Nice. Now again, I'm going to go to the water folder, hide everything without having anything written, very important. Then sky folder, hide everything, because this ultra dynamic sky always gets in the way. Okay, now I'm gonna focus, and I think it's not selecting anything else. Let's make a group. Okay. Yeah, I always check the water flux because this thing gets broken all the time when I'm making groups. Okay, okay, we got that nicely selected. That's one group, great. Let's continue with this one. Okay. So this one is a little tricky because I got some stuff on top of it. Now I can see. It's funny because you search for sky, right, on the outliner, and it shows you the folder sky, but it filters out all the other things inside the folder that do not match with the word sky. So you think that you can just write sky and turn it off, but no, you need to clear the search and go into the folder and hide it. Stuff you learn after messing with things, which it's actually kind of funny because you don't actually need to do this if we were actually using data layers or just having things in folders in a different way. Okay, nice. Okay, almost there. I'm gonna make a big group for this because this is kind of like everything here. I wanted to keep it together. Then we can like break it into smaller chunks. And then here I would like to make these separate groups. Okay. Oops, I think I messed up. Yep. I want these together, but not these. And the funny thing about this is that yeah, I can go into unlit and I can do it like this because if I hide the the ultra dynamic sky, well, definitely things get hidden. And the light gets hidden and I'm not able to see what I'm selecting. Okay, here, how do I want to do this? Yeah, let's just hide all of this. Let's cut out here maybe. And I got that part. Now I can go into a wireframe mode. And then we can start actually like placing all of this into smaller level instances, and we can actually have way better control over everything. But for now I just wanted to have it in groups. Let's go into wireframe. I mean top, and it will save the selection mode. I mean the view mode. Okay, I'm just gonna hide these and these because this is a big selection. Okay. Let's hide the water, sky. Then go to perspective, Control H to unhide everything. Nice, we got everything going. So now we can hide this. Sweet. Okay, let's get this tower. For this tower, I would like to cut it here. That was already a group, nice. Okay, I think we got enough space to select. Nice. Gonna get the water off. Sky off. Now I can select. Nice, pivot point right in the center. That's a good indication that I'm not selecting anything else. If your pivot point is flying somewhere else, definitely you have something else selected. Okay, cool. So this is gone. This one is gone. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe this one is not. This one, these two, I'm gonna leave like that because I'm probably gonna work on them. You can always unlock your group, so no problem. The same with level instances. It's just that level instances I'm not so comfortable with, because once you create the level instance, I don't know how to add meshes to it. It's probably like a group, but also kind of like you go into that sub level and you cannot just drag things from the main level to that sub level, so it makes things a little bit more tricky. That's why I like working with groups, and when I'm pretty happy I go into level instances. There's also packed level actors, which is a little bit different as well. Different ways of grouping stuff together. Okay, okay, I'm gonna get this floor out. I think this one does not have a floor. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna leave that one, maybe cut it here. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we have 4 little groups here. I think I might be able to select them from here. Again, this is probably the final selection. Why is it not focusing on that? Let's try this one. Top. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Yep. But I want this on top view. For some reason it's not. Not showing. Oh, okay, I need to go to wireframe. Okay, that makes sense.
Very bad time, my friend. My curse is gonna get you.
Not today. So again, I'm going to get the water. And I'm going to get the sky. Okay, I think these are aligned with world orientation. So let's see. Perfect, we got that one. Perfect. Nice, we got that one. And this one and this one. Nice. Oof, okay, it was not that hard. Cool, everything's good. We didn't break the water. That's very nice.
It's 4:48 a.m. here and I can't decide about my sleep.
Yeah, definitely try to get some sleep. It's important. Um, I've been changing my schedule like for a couple of days, and it's been pretty hard. I'm trying to wake up early and go to bed early, so I can like really take advantage of the morning. And it's been like like a couple of days just like switching that schedule. Okay, cool. Now everything's saved. Because like waking up very late, it's not so nice. Like you get just a couple of hours of sunlight and then it's like, oh, it's dark again. And
Give me a good nighttime story. I'll go to sleep like a good boy then.
okay, well, we got this grouped a little bit. Now I can select things. I think I didn't group these ones, but everything else is nicely grouped. This one is a super big group. Nice. Okay, cool. I thought it was going to be a little harder, but I think I got the hang of it. Okay, great. So now let's make some room and let's get some details on these buildings. I want to just polish a little bit these things so we can actually start moving stuff around. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's focus on. Yeah, I kind of want to make the tower variation one. Yeah, let's just make some room here. Nice. Oof, now it's nicer to work because selecting a bunch of things is really difficult. Okay, let's make another tower. Just gonna push this. When things are in a group, they move like the pivot point is going to stay in world location. So when you're working on a 45 angle, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. It's always nice to work on world orientation because moving things it's a little bit uncomfortable, but you can always twist 45 or depending what the rotation is and then go back and then you can place it here, kind of like this is a important thing to take in consideration. Like always try to build your stuff in world orientation. And then you can just group it or whatever and make it give it the rotation you want. Usually you would like to do this in another scene just for buildings. I do have another scene, but sometimes it's nice to see the whole thing together and compare buildings next to each other, which you can also do in another scene. There's no excuse. So here let's come up with two variations for this. So I'm going to basically copy this one, push it here. It's moving a little bit slow because it's in a group. Yeah, let's come up with two variations. Okay, so first thing, I don't like this third floor. Let's get rid of that. Let's unlock and simply just I'm gonna cut this thing out. Okay, double check that I'm not selecting everything. Apply to all so we can delete, because we are working on an inside a group, which always is going to give us that message like, are you sure you want to delete this? Okay, so let's get rid of this. Okay, and we don't need these stairs. This can go a little bit shorter. I'm gonna push it maybe 50. Oh, it's already separated, great. Not gonna worry too much about this handrail, because this is gonna be redone once we get the buildings. Just gonna like squish it a little bit. Okay, cool. Still looks very similar. We got this. We got this stuff. Let's probably cut the third floor as well. Probably cut the third floor. I wanted to try something that another viewer suggested, adding like an opened first floor. That could look cool. Now the thing here is that, for example, I want to use this piece of wood right here, but this is inside a group, so I don't want to mix these two groups together. So I need to go here and I need to go to groups. It's gonna take a little bit because it's a big group, and then I need to unlock it, grab the piece out and remove from the group so I can use that piece. So right here, unlock, and then I can get this piece here, and this piece I need to right click, groups, remove from group. Now this piece is independent from that group, and I can push this somewhere here. Maybe not there, but okay, I'm gonna snap to 10, see if this snaps there. Nice. Okay, I wanna see how this looks. It would be cool to have the first floor being totally opened. Let's see how that works. Okay, kind of cool. Gonna get rid of this. Yeah, I have almost everything separated so I can like make different variations of these things. Oh, this was not placed properly. Nice. Now I need to add some support. Something like this. Looks kind of strange actually. Okay, this goes somewhere here. This one, let's push it maybe somewhere to the edge. Yeah, it will be super cool to have like some kind of like carpets and stuff on the ground. And we need definitely some design for here, for this gap. We don't want to leave that opened. Okay, just that, it really changes the whole thing. Now we don't probably don't need this. Or maybe let's try something different. What if we just like make it like this? Definitely not not the coolest thing to do, but it's just for ideation. Then we can get it like properly, so we don't get like stretchy stuff like this. Okay. This, I don't really like those. I would like this to be a little bit shorter, so this can go up a little. Okay, another thing I'm thinking of, like how will this look if I just push this up? Okay, that's a little nicer. I think those I need to push out just a little bit, maybe, I don't know, maybe 5. Okay, maybe 1 point, 2 points, just to get that little detail. And I think this one also can be pushed a little bit out. Nice, so we get that wood sticking out. That's kind of cool. We don't really want this to stick out there, so I'm just gonna push it, maybe scale it a little bit. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see. What if I come here and I cut this in half? I mean, scale this in half. Is this gonna give enough structure? Not really. No. Yeah, this is not really looking very nice. If it was a little taller, I think it works better. I think that works a little better, but then we have like this weird gap in there. No. Okay, let me think about this. No, definitely not working. What if that's more that's nicer, yeah. Keeping things a little bit asymmetrical makes more sense. Doesn't hit the thing here, fits better. That's kind of cool. What else? I mean, how will this look if I add another one somewhere here? That's not that bad. That's like a bunch of detail. am I? Oh, okay, I'm not using snapping. Let's push this every 10 units. Something like this. And it will be super nice to have one here. It's kind of hard to make them make them fit. But I think it's very cool if they're not actually all the same. Yeah. I'm thinking like maybe this, like what if we make it just one level? Yeah, maybe. Oh, I've totally forgot I had this here. Okay, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, stairs are different here. Oh, that's an issue. But again, I'm just trying to come up with something interesting. This goes here. We can go in there. Bloop. It goes all the way to the 3rd floor. How will this look without the 3rd floor? Kind of cool. And it will end right here. We don't need probably all this thing going around. Okay. Okay, I'm liking this building. I'm gonna add the top part, which I have it right here. So I just need to group, unlock, copy this part. Make sure that you get it out of that group. And I'm gonna find the pivot point, which is this one. Let's copy all properties and paste all properties. And we need to flip this or rotate, and that's it. Nice. Yeah, I would like something to have something in the doors. Also, this wood ends right here, which is not so nice. Maybe adding like a door, like a piece of wood underneath, around here, which I think I have, but for tilted structures. Okay, let's see. I don't really want to add a dome there. No, we don't really need a dome. Let's keep this squared. Here I'm gonna probably cut the 3rd floor. Yeah, let's get this one. A group lock. Hide this group and get all the pieces that are outside that group. Wait, again, having selection problems. Let's hide the PCG, including the little rocks in the floor, because that's not gonna allow me to select things. Then I'm going to select here, Shift, Control Alt drag, Control click on the landscape to get rid of the landscape selection, and I need this one, and just make sure I'm selecting the right thing. Now Control H to bring this group, Shift click, and let's group this again. Group, regroup, which is Control G, the same for grouping. Now I can hide this, nice, into one single piece. Let's continue with this one. This one is gonna be just 2 floors. So yeah, very simple. One, but let's check. Okay, I'm gonna get all of these. Okay, make sure I'm not deleting anything else. Okay, and here, oof, there's a lot to delete here. Let's get this off. Right here. Okay, we don't need any of these stairs. Also, we don't need any of this wood right here. And select the landscape so I don't delete the landscape behind me. Here's where the actor lock plugin really comes in play. You can just lock the landscape and whatever you don't want to select, and you can just drag select over wherever you need without having any issues. Hopefully we will get that into the project soon. Okay. Gonna copy this location, paste it, push it.
All of my nephews and nieces are watching. They are saying hello.
Hey Ryu, how's it going? Hello. Yeah, I was talking about the actor.
And we can add the lock plugin tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you, because I've been making groups, a lot of groups. Everything's I need to separate this, but let me lock right here. Everything should be in a group. This one is unlocked, but now it's locked, you see, and now we can move things around super easily. And this is the little temple I came up with, based on the concept art that you showed me. It looks a little like kind of big, but from the inside it's not so big. We have some issues definitely because I was using booleans, but it's a pretty interesting shape. I mean, making this with proper topology, I don't know. It's gonna be definitely difficult. Thank you.
Can you show what it looks like in game?
Yeah. Let me just save everything because I made a bunch of changes. Yeah, I was like trying to make the groups very carefully so I don't break the ultra dynamic sky or the water. I was like, no, but I got the hang of it. Okay, let's see. It takes a little bit of time to play, The first time it's almost like maybe 2 minutes. No, maybe like a minute, and the second time is way faster. Okay, nice. So it looks big from the outside, but when you come in, like it actually like.
I appreciate that. Face with tears of joy.
You see, when you come in, like it really looks like it's a small chapel, kind of like you can like maybe have like a preacher and maybe like I don't know, like 7 people, 8 people here, like very like crowded, maybe like 6, 5 people. So it looks like big, but it really is not so big.
Yeah, should be double the size.
Double the size for the town. Well, I thought we were doing something a little smaller, but yeah, we can make it bigger. I was thinking of something smaller, and another thing I realized is this part right here. Let me show you. This area where this building is. Let's hide it. This thing. This thing right here, it doesn't look very nice to have it like on top. I mean, all of these, I think maybe we could probably is that one group? Yeah, maybe all of these could be moved somewhere, or maybe just have the villa without this area here, because it just kind of like feels like it's on top of the village. It feels very, very strange. You see, like it's like right on top, and it doesn't like feel right to have this super close to the buildings. But yeah, we need to sit down and actually think about where these buildings are going to go and stuff. Now that I have it grouped, and I'm going to do the same for this. I'm gonna like separate all these little modules into groups, and we can like move them around.
I like that. My nephew Alexander said, make a piney temple. He loves My Little Pony horse face.
Nice. Also, I came up with, let me see, these are all the other buildings, and I'm coming up with like a little bit more vertical, kind of like tower-like buildings. This one is opened underneath. It's like a little market kind of thing, like well, not a market, but it could be used. Maybe having these 2 poles here, not so cool. But yeah, just experimenting with different ideas. This one is very rough still. But this one is one of my favorites.
That is super cool.
Nice. I was working on these details. So if we come here, groups unlock. I'm working with groups now to be a little bit to make it easier. You see, like I made all of these pieces, so we can actually add like proper wood edges if we would like to, and this snap to each individual piece. So I have one for these pieces, one for the corner pieces, one vertical for the edges, and I have the C shape which goes somewhere here. This is for the tilted walls, but I need to make it for the vertical also, so we can actually also I made this thing to be also one piece and snaps to the corner, so it's a little bit easier to decorate. And I made the these windows, which are, we have the tilted version and the straight version, and also these door frames, which also have the pivot point in the right place, so we can just like drop them. And these details here, which are different from the tilted ones. But yeah, I think we have like a lot of buildings. I'm gonna like decorate them a little bit more just to see how things look, but I think yeah, we can definitely.
Did I just hear one piece? Happy face.
Hey Sherry, how's it going? um, so yeah, yeah. This is the only part that I'm not very sure about. This
My niece, Maddie, wants to get into game dev.
Yeah, tell her to study programming. Definitely, there's a lot of need for programmers. Um, so yeah, time to decorate a little bit here. This village, I think maybe this we
I
can.
am fine. I am forcing my arm to her by using the Unreal Engine. Laughing face.
Oh no. Oh.
It does look odd with the large overhang. It seems structurally off.
Yeah, yeah. This.
Until I feel no pain anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry for your arm pain. Yeah, this thing I think we won't have in this coming
Gorgeous,
out.
but not sure if the tech that matches your art style could pull off that overhang.
Yeah, yeah, we were thinking the same thing. Like this is way too far away. Like it's not gonna hold its weight. So we probably would like to come here and make it a little bit shorter. I think we were talking about this the other day with Ryo. And also this whole thing here, like having this on top of the buildings, I don't really like this. We should probably just get rid of this area here, you know, this thing here, and the villa can probably end somewhere here, so it does not go on top of the building. But again, that's something that we need to think about. And yeah, definitely this is this is too much. It makes no sense structurally. Like this house will never be able to stay there. And having it like super like close to these buildings also feels kind of strange. Like it's kind of like, and these two styles just right next to each other kind of like don't go together. So the market area, it's very kind of like separated with a gate from the village, but I think that we need to integrate this a little bit more like together, get this fence out and try to integrate a little bit more the village with the market. You see, like here I'm adding a little bit of this, and we have these other buildings that have like these lower areas where like people can like maybe have some kind of like products, or they're selling fruit or stuff like that, like stuff like this. Whereas I have this other building variation like this, you know, where people can actually have some commercial activities underneath. Definitely I need to adjust these kind of like carpet shapes. But yeah, that'll be very cool. Maybe like some kind of like I like this one. This one came out very nice. Having some kind of like
The integration sounds cool.
like a main street, like maybe there's like one street from the village that goes into the market, and in that street you start seeing like this little kind of like what's the word, you know, like people selling stuff in that street, and then after the street ends you start getting into the market and you are able to walk around, and that will be very cool, because having it like super like you know, separated like this, it feels a little bit unnatural. But definitely need to test out. Now that we have things grouped, it's gonna be super easier to move things around. I think I'm gonna keep one version of this all grouped, and then I'm gonna make another copy and separate it into each individual module so we can actually move this around and stuff. And the separated version, maybe I'm gonna take the bridges out so we can just move things around. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Like these buildings are probably my favorite so far. And this thing here, we should probably just get rid of these pieces of wood and get some nice kind of like stone pathway, something like that, like kind of like something like that. That'll be nice. Yeah, this I can probably just get rid of this one. I still need to make the floor. I keep this one in there just in case I need to do another boolean or something. Okay, let's see. Well, I think now it's time just to take it easy and decorate a little bit. I think we got enough buildings to play around. We got one floor tilted, one floor straight. We have another, again, this kind of building that has like this kind of like spaces here. This looks kind of strange. I would like to add maybe some wood here. And then we have this super small, tiny, like, buildings. Maybe we can even make just 2 modules, like two pieces. All right, yeah, let's see. Okay, let's start decorating a little bit this one. I'm going to go to groups, lock, and push this a little bit. Again, I would like to rotate this in 45 so it gives me the world orientation, and I'm able to just move this maybe here. Yeah, now we have more buildings than we need. Like actually, it's kind of like it's very crowded. And then I will rotate again. And see how to decorate this a little bit. This building has an issue because yeah, this building needs to be, I'm getting a little bit off the the grid that we are working with, because the stairs were not lining up nicely, so I added up some more pieces in between so I can make it higher. But now that we don't have 3 floors, we don't need that. I'm gonna go to unlock, and I'm going to try to figure out, I think these are the extra pieces. Yeah, we probably don't need this extra height here. Apply to all. I'm just gonna get this one like this, and I'm going to push this down. Nice. And I think everything else should be fine. Okay, great. Now we are back into the same proportions.
Do you have any hotkey tips for modeling mode in Unreal? What settings do you like?
It depends on the size of your model. It all depends on the pieces you are using. For example, if I go to modeling, I need to share a video from the Unreal Festival. He goes over some settings that you can set up before starting. So here, if I create a box, I can make it 100 by 100 by 100, and the size of this box will tell me how things will snap. But I need to make sure that the pivot point is on the edge. I think, can I change the pivot point? No, I need to create the piece first, and then I can go to model, X form, edit pivot, and I can hold control and drag this to the edge, or do it with the snapping. So here I'm going to snap every 100, and I know this box is 100 units in length, so it's 1 meter, and the snapping is set to 100, which is 1 meter, and I know that it's going to snap perfectly. So it really depends on where the pivot point is and how big your pieces are. These are the basics of snapping. Everything's relative to the size of the object and the pivot orientation, the pivot placement. And I can like basically just snap super nicely everything. And usually you will have your pivot on the corner, so you can like rotate a little bit easier and stuff like that. But yeah, those are the basics. And from there you can make things snap every 50, every 10, depending on what you need. And from there it can get very complex, like depending on what modular assets you're using. It can really get very, very interesting. You can have details that, for example, like this, that will snap to 50. For example, this one, it depends, like also the orientation of the mesh, what side is it looking at, because sometimes the pivot point will be on the other side. So it's something that it takes some time to understand, but just with a little practice you'll start getting the hang of it. You see, like this wall has the pivot point on this side of the wall, but not on the other side. So sometimes you don't know if it's like what on what side it's looking at, and you want to snap things to it, and things will appear on the other side. But yeah, it's super nice when you are able to just like move this thing and like copy this point, or is it this point? Yeah, I think it is this one, and then you paste here that location and it will snap. But we have 20 units in depth, so I'm 20 units off. I need to build
a modular kit for myself.
Yeah, definitely. It's a super great exercise to. I think these are not the right window frames. Is that tilted or no? I think it's funny. Okay. Modularity is super interesting, like, and this is just like really the beginning, because I've seen like so many types of modular assets. I have some images that I need to share in the Discord. People slice hexagons in triangles like a pizza. They just slice it in triangles, and then you can like build very interesting shapes from there. And there's so many different ways to use these things. Very, very cool. And then you can combine that with trim sheets.
I actually made my own modular assets specifically for the prototyping phase. Although it takes a lot of work making different variations of models, it's worth it.
Yeah, I think that will be a nice asset pack to release. release like a very robust set of modular assets for prototyping, and like I don't know, like a bunch of different triplanar textures that you can use to like start like visualizing things. I think there are asset packs like that out there, but I don't know. Maybe they're not so nice. The ones I've seen. Also, it's kind of like specific to your character size and the thing that you would like to make. Okay, this is kind of cool. What else?
Thanks, Lightning. Everything's kind of scattered for me. I think a bit of planning like that would be helpful to frame my style.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, for example, this like it looks like a simple rectangle. It looks like a scene, like a box, like you know, like it looks like a square, like a super simple cube, right? But you can just throw a megascan texture into this, and then you can add a couple of bevels, a couple of extrudes, and like it will start like actually looking way more detailed. That's the most interesting part of this, because like we can really like add up a lot of detail very easily. Not for this project, like we're trying to keep things stylized and simple, and that's where I wanna see how much detail we're gonna add, but it's gonna look super nice. Like I imagining like having some kind of like carpets and like clothes and like cables and something like maybe hanging on the door, or maybe it will be a closed wooden door. No, I don't know. And these doors, they are tilted, so that's gonna be an issue when they open and close, because tilted walls usually we can add those things that just hang in there. That could be cool. Like kind of like strings. Okay, I think yeah, it's time to decorate a little bit. I'm thinking
You could have like some hanging cloth instead of just doors.
yeah, that would be super cool. Imagine it like moving it a little bit, and I'm imagining like one of those electricity counters, like with a bunch of
It
cables.
was common in ancient Egypt, especially around the Middle Eastern area.
Yeah, that'll make it look very nice. Having that like blowing with the wind, or just having some like animation on it, that'll be very nice. I'm gonna lock this one, and okay, I think everything's locked. These ones are separated for now. This one. And it's time to I'm not sure if it's worth it to go and add just details everywhere. Oh, okay, this is a little bit scaled. Oof, we have an issue there. because I can simply just create another piece that holds the wooden frames and replace that with the ones I got, which I think I could just do that, and I won't need to place everything again. That could be a solution, but in the other hand, like, it's nice to have everything separated, so you can like leave some windows open and other ones closed. All the all the process that goes behind this, all the different options that we have. Super interesting. Alright, I'll take a little bathroom break and I'll be right back. Yeah, this one came out very nice. I like this building. And then we have other buildings that are like one-offs, like very different buildings from each other with like round shapes that maybe could be placed in the market. Maybe. I haven't actually used those in here. I need to see how that will look. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see what can we do. Yeah, this is we're getting close. We're getting close to. Yeah, let's just clean up a little bit. Could probably add some railing here. Do we have 8 piece for probably need to grab it from here. Is that a tilted wall, or no? I think these are flat walls. I know we have tilted and flat, so yeah, let's just grab those pieces. Another way to do this is unlocking and looking for the asset Control B, and here I named it a slum door frame straight. And then we have another one, which is the tilted version. Oh, I think maybe I didn't name that one. Yeah, this will take some time to definitely organize. Wait, okay, here it is. Super nice, the light going through the windows here. Okay, this one, let's get it unlock, and I'm going to look that up. Okay, yeah, it's tilted. Perfect. It's just named in a different tilted door frame, and this is door frame straight. Okay. So if I copy all properties and I paste all properties here, it should align, but that's not that's the tilted one. I need the straight one. There you go, nice. And then this one comes here, copy all properties, paste, nice. And then we have another one, copy all properties, paste, bloop, nice. It falls into place super nicely. Let's get this one here, and we got a couple of the straight doors right here. I think this probably could be integrated into the mesh itself. But again, if we keep it separated, we can have different door frames with different details. I mean, you can really go. You can customize this as much as you want, which is kind of cool, like having different door frames. Just like with little kind of like little details, like so we get different you know, like wood damage pieces, like something like a little damage here, a little bit there. Okay, I'm gonna get this one, copy all, paste. This one is tilted. Right here. It's not supposed to be floating in here, but oh, look at this god rays. Yeah, we need to see where we gonna place it. I was thinking having it in the center of the village will be nice. And also this whole thing here, we probably gonna move all of this a little bit. Yeah, maybe we don't need that. We already have 3, 4, 5. We don't need this one here, probably. Yeah, that's something I need to check with Ryu. But yeah, I think we got enough buildings. It's just a matter of like polishing them a little bit, adding a little bit of more details. But like I think they're pretty good already. I think we can probably just work on layout.
You can put the church at the very right end of that orange place.
The very right end of that orange. Here we have the arena. We have a small arena, so I'm not sure if I want the church right next to the arena, because it's kind of like it will be a little strange to have it right here. I was thinking here because there's a space for it, but again, like we want to like modify this a little bit. So I think that's the first step, modifying a little bit this, and then we can think about where to place things. Thankfully now I have it grouped, so I can just basically move things super easily. Oh, okay, I see. That's not part of the group. This part I would like to ungroup and group it back with this. Nice. So now we can hide the thing. And this one also I would like to lock. Groups lock. Nice. Now we can like really just move stuff around. I need to lock that one as well. Oh, wait. Oops. This one, I think I ungrouped it. Oops. Yeah, making groups is not the most funny thing to do. Not the most exciting thing to do, but it's okay. I got it a little bit better at this.
Is it okay to make things somewhat drastically over-exaggerated in terms of height for like a setting in a game?
It really depends on what you want to achieve with that. If you want to guide the player, or you want to give like a sense of like some kind of like emotional response to the player. For example, in Lord of the Rings, like I forgot this tower, but like the tower that has this eye, like it was a huge tower, and it gives like this sense of like you're being watched all the time. Also, it can help guide the player. For example, we have a super big tower here that is like a lighthouse. So definitely the purpose of this is for the ships to be able to see, and there's a mission that's gonna happen there. But it really depends on what you want to achieve with.
Tower of Sauron.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I need to basically come to water and hide everything. Sky.
Emotional damage. Laughing face.
Emotional damage. That's super funny. Okay, and here let's go top and on lit. I mean wireframe, and then here I'm supposed to be able to select this without any issues. Control G to group, F to focus, make sure that the pivot point is there. So I'm sure that I'm not selecting anything else. Control H to bring everything back. Nice. Okay, now we can hide this. Nice, and now everything's nicely grouped. Playing with this all the time, it's like, oh, finally. Okay, no, that's good. Just little stairs that I have there. And this one is unlocked. So, yeah. Let's get this one here. Yeah, I think it's a good time to to just work on the layout, and then we can probably just start polishing a little bit these buildings, doing some retopology for each piece, so we can actually vertex paint it nicely, and then we can keep on adding details, because I mean there's it's I think we are on a good stage now, on a good point to continue. Is this tilted? No, that's a straight wall, so I'm just gonna get, I mean frame, so I'm gonna get this one right here, replace. Okay, we got this one. I'm missing two there. Yeah, and this door frame can actually be just part of the thing, unless we want buildings without the door frame, which that's the thing. I think it's time to actually probably work on layout, and then get one building and polish it to the end. Polish that building to the end and see how is it going to look, how is it going to work, and based on that one building we can do the rest. Like make one test for one building and see like how will it actually look when it's finished. Like get all the proper retopology, get vertex painting, get textures, set dressing, make it like final, and see what are we going to do with the rest from there. Yeah, because I can like spend hours just placing windows, window frames, little things and stuff. Like I can do the railing for this, details on top, but it's not really necessary at this point. But what is necessary is the layout. We need to see how things are going to be placed. Okay, here I'm going to groups lock. I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to get all of these door frames. That's funny. I'm gonna get all these door frames, and I'm going to regroup them. Very carefully, making sure that I'm not selecting anything else. Pivot point is right there, focus is right there. Control H, Shift click, Control G. Now we have this grouped, hide, nice. Control H to unhide, and we have the group. Cool. All these pieces right here, I need to copy them into the kit bash level, because yeah, we don't have this in the kit bash level for now, and probably delete them. So yeah, let's just do that cleanup. Okay, here I have another building, another variation kind of. This one is a little kind of like a apartment complex or something. Here we have this other one, which is kind of like not so cool. So yeah, let's do that. Get all these. Oh, this is a little bit offset. Oof. Which it doesn't really matter because it doesn't look like. And I was guiding myself on this. We can just probably scale it a little bit and bake these. This is a very nice texture in the ground. I like this. Okay, let's move all of these to the kit bash level so we can clean this up. Probably don't need this anymore. And usually I like to make a little group also when I'm moving all these little assets. Make a little group, hide, select everything that I'm missing, on hide, shift, group, hide, and we got it. Now I'm just gonna Control C and push this to the other level. I'm gonna save. I have a level with all the kit bash assets that I need to rename, properly organize. Oof.
Whenever you hear a game developer talk and he monologues as he creates something, which most creative minds do, I begin to wonder if God himself monologues when he makes something.
Definitely. He was like, let's make a universe. Let's make it infinite. Ever expanding. That's that's kind of hard to think about. It's like how something can be infinite. Even crazier, like how like people realize that there's like a pattern behind nature, and like, you know, the Fibonacci code and like the math behind this. That's super impressive.
And in 7 days, so heaven doesn't have too many budget cuts.
Yeah, he.
Right, guys, we need to keep HR in check.
No, I think there were no budget cuts. It was just like. Where is this? Unreal Habitat. Kit bash assets. It was like, all right, we have the most powerful computer in the world, and let's just go with it. Let's create a procedural system that will just evolve on itself. Okay, here I'm going to Control V, and the pieces should appear somewhere here. Nice. I need to push them back to the center. Somewhere here. Yeah, I need to clean up this map. I have basically everything I've done here. I think, yeah, probably these are the other buildings. Like, these are the original like buildings that I made for that town, which looked like a very like Star Wars like. So I need to think how to maybe modify them a little bit. I have the level instances here, and I have the broken kind of like separated mesh here, so I can like bring pieces from there. I changed the color of them. They looked a little bit nicer with the grid material. And then we have all the villas here. This other building that I never finished is just like this.
Those buildings that look like they could be in like a Star Wars place look like they could be on like a volcanic island.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I imagine like Tatooine, like the desert planet. They really look like something out of there. It's funny, like when you take the texture away and it looks like this does have a texture, but just a little bit. It really, like, you can see the shape by itself, like its texture like really gives like a interesting visual effect. You know, when you have like this grid, it feels like there's a lot of texture to it, but when you go back here, it's like, oh, okay, now we are back to primary shapes, like the silhouette of things. That's kind of cool. All right, you look at this bunch of pieces. Oh my god, this is gonna take some.
How do you make different materials for different blockouts?
I have a video on how to create a grid-like material like this. So basically here we have 1 meter by each square. It represents a 1 meter, and inside that 1 meter we're gonna have a 512 texture. That's how we're gonna map things out for texel density, to know how much resolution we want in each asset. And the idea is to keep that texel density equal on all the game, so it feels like the scale is right and everything looks part of the same universe. And once you get this, you can create a material master and then an instance. So for example here we have different materials. We have the master here, and then I can create instances of that material, and I can change the color, and I can change different things that will be assigned to the master. And that's like the basic. Those are the basics. This is probably the first building I made in this style. I really like this one, and then we modified it a little bit. But yeah, like there's materials, like they can go very deep. Like you can make layered materials, you can make trim sheets. There's so much. Like I need to learn a little bit more about materials. There's vertex painting, where you can actually paint different you can paint on top of the mesh using like RGB. So whatever you paint in with a red mask will use one material. So you can combine different materials together by painting, which is super interesting because you can really like customize your assets. These are my PCG experiments. Oh no, I need to get out of here because this is this is a trap, PCG trap. Yeah. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. I if you are in my Discord, I can share some very good videos on materials. Procedural Minds has some very interesting tutorials on it, but if you want to go deep and learn about materials, there is this guy, I forgot the name, super popular YouTuber, Punisher, I think it is. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but super popular YouTuber who got very deep. He was a Cinema 4D guy, but he then went very deep into Unreal, and he makes like very cool tutorials, like very, very in-depth tutorials. And he made one about materials, and it's like 1 hour long, but he covers like the whole thing. That's a great tutorial to look at if you want to learn about materials. Yeah, there's a lot you can do. It's very, very interesting, and they're so different. Like there are many different ways to like achieving different results. So it's very cool. that's the thing with 3D and Unreal in general. Like there's like so many different approaches.
It would be cool if you guys had like a ruined place.
Yeah, I mean, we had a ruined place, but we changed that for a industrial place. Uh, yeah, I really like ruined places. I still we will I still think we will have a, some ruins in the game for sure. We need to think where to place them because I'm not sure if it's going to be a ruined industrial place, which I'm kind of like excited about because I like industrial places, like very very cool. Like it's gonna be like a water filter facility, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be ruined or not, but definitely we're gonna have some ruins somewhere because that'll be very cool. Well, the tower, the lighthouse, it's actually going to be ruined to some degree. So that's something that I think we're gonna have for sure. We're gonna have mines,
You could have like a ruined Sky Kingdom.
ruined Sky Kingdom. That's nice. Okay, this loaded faster. It's just the first time that it takes quite a bit. Takes a little longer. Yeah, this area like is one of the first areas I started working on when I got into this project, and this is going to be broken somewhere here, and we're gonna have like ruins down there, and so this tower. Now that I look at it, I don't really like the design that much of it. Like I really kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of like changing my design thought process, and I don't really like this. The proportions don't really make sense. The arches and the shapes, like having like very round shapes with like very sharp ones, and this pointy part here. I don't really doesn't make sense. Feels.
Design is good, but it should be a bit taller. You're too harsh on yourself.
And for example, like having a cube with a hectagon with round shapes, pointy shapes, and a very like pointy, like rocket-like structure. It like feels like we have 4 different Pokemons just combined into one, and it doesn't feel like cohesive. For example, if we look at the church, I think this one this one came out very very nice because it feels like, it feels like one thing. It feels like it comes together. Definitely, I think we can definitely work on it a little bit more. For example, like these edges here don't really match nicely, and it kind of like throws away the unity of the design. But this one, like I think it comes better, like it reads better. So I wanna like really research some designs for towers and just copy the design and simplify, copy and simplify, and see if we can like make it look nicer. Like, cause this game is very stylized.
The landmark part of it is important. Tall is good for players to see it from far away.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep it the same height and the same kind of proportion, but I'm talking about design and just the shapes. I think it's kind of like very kind of hard to read, but the height is very nice. At least like as a blockout, we are getting kind of like the silhouette, but when it comes to the shapes, we definitely, I would like to change this, make it like more readable. And then we have this other area that I would like to work on. This area, this was made by Ryu, just like giving me some instruction on how he wants things to be placed. But this area definitely, I would like to.
The readability issues make sense.
Yeah, I mean, Um, that's probably because I don't know. I'm really liking this like the later these latest buildings I'm making, cause it kind of like feels more cohesive, like it's part of the same thing. Um, but this tower feels like it is like four or maybe like four different things together. We are combining too much, and also I'm not following a like a reference. We had some reference for this tower, but I kind of combine a little bit of this and that, and it just made it look like strange. But you gotta start somewhere, so it's a good base. But from there we're gonna like make it a little, simplify it a little bit, and decide where to take it from there. And here we're gonna have like some kind of like fabric. I mean, like that's not the word. It's like a warehouse. No, it's a like control facility, something like that, where you need to go down and do some like quests. Oh, okay, we need to modify that landscape. And here's like this like cooling station where water comes in, and something like that. And we're gonna have like frog people living inside the tower. You need to go and fight them to actually go in and be able to climb up. I think you actually climb up through here. We're gonna have like some kind of stuff that you can climb and go up. Yeah, this area is a little bit in the making. And here we're gonna have this thing that is like the lighthouse light, and it's gonna like be spinning around for the ships to look at. Yeah, definitely. I think this one could look very cool. Definitely needs a second hand, a second round of design. And the sewer system. Oh, I really wanna work on the sewer system, but the sewer system, it's not going to be available for the demo, so it's not a priority. But like, we have this super huge sewer system, and this is just the blockout, but we want to make it more complex, so it goes down and up and you can slide on it. And here we're gonna have a boss fight. This is like one of my favorite areas, like underground areas. Yeah, this one came out very, very interesting. A little bit too big, maybe. I don't know, but at least it has like the stairs, and yeah, we can have some kind of like boss fight here. That'll be cool. We have an underground dungeon as well. This one is gonna require a lot of work. Like, we got like the main kind of like idea and design, and like the main blockout, but it will require like a lot of work to get like very nice shapes and like make this cohesive. Like, what is the style that we want for this? So here we got some stuff, and we need to like really think about these shapes and how to make them all over the dungeon. This is probably one of the most interesting areas. And okay, the water facility is here, so we have these domes, like super big domes, very interesting, like round shapes. Here I had some stairs going up when this was supposed to be the ruins, but then we changed it to being the water facility. This one needs a lot of work. Like this is a very kind of like rough for now, and it's gonna be like in the industrial area, so we're gonna have a lot of tubes and like it's gonna be very very cool. Definitely we need to sit down and work on this one. And then we have the frog cave, which is here. I think I added light. And we're gonna have some water coming from here. We need to cut out the landscape. It's just that I was working on another level, and now we merge everything to the main level. So here.
So what's the time frame for the demo release?
We are supposed. Wow, it's super dark in here. We are supposed. The idea is to have the demo out by August. Yeah, every time I say that, like I get like goosebumps and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, it's coming, it's coming. Yeah, that's the thing. And we're gonna have some water falling down, and we're gonna fight like these frog people. It's kind of funny. Imagine this guy with like armor and stuff. So yeah, I know things are going to move way faster once we get the animations out of the way. We get all the armor, weapons. Once we get all that out of the way, and I sit down with like we get focused on the environment. Me and Ryu just work on the environment without any other distraction. I think it's gonna like go way faster. We're gonna get it way faster. And still on myself, like I need to finish the layout. So here we need to cut that landscape, but there's gonna be a slide that goes down here, and it comes. Oh, I have these other buildings here. I have a lot of underground stuff that I need to delete. So here's another cave where you can fight
Need another level designer, I could help.
An enemy. Yeah, it'll be nice to talk. Oh, what happened here? I thought I moved these rocks. Oh my god. Oh no, I did that on my level. Oh yeah, yeah, I forget this is not my level. Yeah, it will be nice to talk with Ryu and see, cause I mean like I know how things are, you know, like you have this expectation of like, oh yeah, we're gonna get it ready by this date. But there's always going to be things in the way. There's always going to be like, oh, this thing didn't work out and stuff. This is not supposed to be underwater, but this is the initial blockout I made. Very kind of like boxy buildings and stuff. I like these stairs for another area maybe. This is the initial kind of like layout I made for this area. So here we're gonna have like some kind of like this kind of structure somewhere here and here, but then Ryu came.
Is the Lost Edition.
Yeah, Ryu came and modified it a little bit, so I'm gonna like basically work on top of this to like polish it, but this is kind of like what he wants. And here we have these towers in process. Definitely need to probably get rid of this ramp. Just use the stairs on top of the columns. And these columns could be a little bit shorter here, but that's a start. Those are just placeholders. And we have the mines. This is the other area which is underground. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like these mines go down right here, and then we have an exit that goes somewhere here. Yeah, there's a lot of underground stuff. And this one goes out here, but we need to cut the landscape again right here. Yeah, and for the demo we want this half of the island to be available from here to here. Like we won't have access to the main city or to the main arena. This is the end game arena, and here is gonna be like the Emperor Castle, and here we're gonna have like farmlands, and maybe if I convince Ryu, like a little swamp area here, because I really like swamps, man. Here on the lower area we could probably have some kind of swamp. That'll be cool. Like a mangrove, maybe maybe like something like a different biome. It will be super cool. But yeah, there's a lot of work. This is the harbor area. I really like this one. Definitely need to think about the buildings and how we're gonna place them. Wow, this is crazy. Like this part right here is super more detailed than the other areas. But now that I kind of like step away from everything, I need to think about, okay, we're gonna keep the style simplified, stylized, so we can actually we can actually cover this thing. So that's why I want to like finish one building and see how like much we're gonna go with. But yeah, really waiting for Rai to. Oh, we also have a lumber mill area. It's like a little bit covered in in trees right now, but this is supposed to be a lumber mill. Probably need to cut down a little bit the trees here, paint some soil so we get them. We don't get trees everywhere here. And here, this is a super kind of like simplified blockout, and here we have the Goblin Cave, which is super dark right now, but it's kind of like this area here. It's we need to rework this thing because it's I think it's only one-sided, and this gives problems with lighting in some areas. But yeah, this also needs some work, like adding like wooden structures to the edges and stuff like that. There's some tubes. Yeah, there's so much. Oh my god. Then we have like this mountain, which I think we're gonna have something there, but not for the demo, and also this other mountain, which might have something like some kind of like path that you can go up, but not for the demo, because it will be very nice to just be able to come up here with the character and see the whole thing, the whole map. Wow, yeah. What time is it? I mean, it's what date is it? 16th of February. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. Okay, 6.5. I think it's doable. I think it's doable. As long as we keep things like very simplified, I think we can really push through. All right. Um, I'm getting very hungry because I actually had like breakfast a little bit late, so now I'm getting super hungry. Probably gonna have some pizza that I have there. um, and yeah, and there's also the enemies, the NPCs, the props. Oh my god, there's so much stuff to do. Um, yeah. Um, there's new foliage coming and stuff. We got an artist making foliage. That's gonna be very cool. Um, yeah. The NPCs, the enemies. We have skeletons, goblins, skeleton goblin, other humans, frog people, and we also need to customize the NPCs, like adding like nice hair and stuff, which is gonna be like stylized and stuff, but they will need to have like maybe different clothing and stuff, and probably they're gonna have like a voice line, and then like birds and like little things that will make the whole thing come alive. So there's a lot there's a lot of work to do. But yeah, it gives me like a kind of like Zelda Wind Waker vibes. I think it's gonna be very cool, and definitely can't wait to get the gas ability system implemented, so we can have more abilities and stuff. That will make the fighting way more fun. But yeah, like I really want to like hit that deadline. Like if we get a demo out by August, that will be amazing. I think it's I think it will be very healthy to sit down and just make a timeline and be like, okay, by February we need this, by August, I mean by the middle of March we need this, by April we need this and that, and like segment it maybe even into weeks and stuff, so we can see like how things are progressing. Definitely, that will be nice. I know Ryu has some kind of calendar, some kind of like thing like this, but it will be nice to have it like so every team member can see it, and I think it will be even smarter to see the whole timeline, and be like, okay, let's take maybe 2 little areas and let's take them out of the demo, so in case we are not able to finish that, we still have these other things, so we have like a kind of like a safe kind of space in case that if we are not able to finish the whole thing, we can pull some stuff out. Because, for example, like a lot of the underground areas, the Goblin Cave, the mines, the other things, those are not necessarily like, we don't really need them for the demo. So those are things that we can have in case that if we have enough time, maybe we can add them. But I think it's kind of like it will be nice to prioritize what's really important and go for those things. But yeah, I think it's gonna come very nicely. let's see how it goes. All right, I think I'm gonna go have some food and probably continue tomorrow. this is this is super fun. Looks super like kind of futuristic and round. Um, and then I mean, it's always nice to just leave some like space, like have like a month or maybe even 2 months just to test things out, because there's gonna be a lot of issues, there's gonna be a lot of bugs, and there's gonna be a lot of things that we need to fix. So leaving like space for that is necessary for sure, so we can like just get it as polished as possible and then release the demo. And after the demo there's going to be even a lot, it's going to be even another round of fixes and everything until it really gets to that like polished state. So yeah, that's the goal. But well, that's enough me talking about about future plans. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see